Greetings YouTube, this is Sensei Phil. This video is to teach you how to turn off that inner voice in your head. Often you may hear about meditators quieting their minds. The noise they need to quiet is that inner voice, the internal dialogue. For most people, that voice is constant, like white noise, always there, though it may not be always noticeable. This is a very simple technique to quiet the mind in 3 easy steps. First, you'll need to pick an object in your line of sight. It doesn't matter what, but try and pick something with 1 syllable for ease. I don't know what you have available, so for this video I will use the example of a chair. Step 1. Focus on the chair. Think only about it. Concentrate on it. Now out loud with your mouth voice, whilst focusing on the chair, say, chair, chair, chair. Step 2. Again, focus intently on the chair, but this time, don't use your mouth voice. Use your inner voice, the internal dialogue voice. In your head only, say chair, chair, chair. Step 3. Again, focus on the chair, but this time, don't say anything at all, not with your outer mouth voice or with the inner voice. Use no language or words at all. Just focus on the chair, but intentionally do not use any words at all. Just look at the chair for a few moments without saying anything out loud or in your head. That's it. That's the whole technique. This technique with the chair, chair, chair is just for learning. Try it a couple times, but you'll quickly see you don't need to do the chair, chair, chair thing for long. Very quickly, you will be able to just shut off the inner voice without the technique. That inner voice will always eventually come back on, but just apply the technique again to shut it off again. There is no way to permanently turn it off. The inner voice is because of electrons flowing through your brain, stimulating words, thoughts, and memories. There are always electrons flowing through your brain. You can't shut that off without dying. Ultimately, this technique helps you to learn to control that inner voice, to only speak when you want it to, rather than it just being on autopilot, always running in the background like white noise. I very often use this as a meditation. I will spend a few minutes just turning off that inner dialogue. Eventually it will turn back on again. Then eventually after that, I will notice that the words have started again, and then just apply the technique to shut them down again. On a side note, this is also very helpful with depression. We all have bad things that happen in our lives. Arguments with friends, family, co-workers, car accident, whatever. Anything that causes stress in our lives. Depression is, even when the event is in the past, we relive the event over and over in our heads. We replay the script with that inner voice, on and on. Each time we do, our bodies react as if the stress is actually happening. Each time we rehash it in our minds. When we have stress, i.e. a bear is chasing us through the woods, the body reacts with little squirts of adrenaline and cortisols and stomach acids to help us get away. But when we relive that stress over and over in our minds, our bodies still react as if it's actually happening by secreting these chemicals again and again. Small doses of these chemicals as needed is fine in our bodies, but when we keep reliving stress scenarios, our bodies keep secreting these chemicals. These chemicals are actually toxic and can have negative effects on our physical health if they build up. Reliving a past stressful experience causes these chemicals to keep squirting into our bodies. They accumulate and have harmful physical effects over time. This technique to quiet the mind can be applied to help stop the depression that comes with the internal voice reliving past negative events over and over. If you have depression, you will notice that you are reliving past negative experience over and over in your mind. Use this technique to stop that internal dialogue. You can even train yourself to replace those negative internal voice scripts with positive ones instead, but the minimum goal is to at least stop the negative replays. I hope you find this helpful. Please like and share and subscribe and comment, and have a great day, YouTube.